Hey guys, hope everything's going well. You guys know the drill. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Today, I wanted to do another sports card video, and I'm going to be talking about spin rate, and I'm going to be talking about MLB cheating and also Gerrit Cole. Okay, so there was this huge controversy this year, and people were talking about it in years past. Trevor Bauer even talked about it, that guys like Gerrit Cole were allegedly cheating by using illegal foreign substances. And some people may use the rosin bag, some people may use other things, but there were some teams allegedly hiring chemists to try to find ways to help pitchers gain an advantage. And one of the things that they used was spider tack. Basically, a very sticky substance that helped pitchers with their spin rate. And with the spin rate, if the spin is higher RPM, it'll be harder for hitters to actually make contact. And if they do make contact, it's not going to be as effective as before. And looking at it from a different perspective, I play a lot of ping pong, or I did during the pandemic, not so much, as I was working from home, and the place that where I played ping pong, it was at work. And the people that I had the most trouble with, the guys that were able to effectively have control of the ball and were able to spin it. And I could not hit the ping pong as effectively. I had to change my technique. I had to maybe like bend down lower to hit the ball. And I eventually was able to hit the spins, but it's really, really challenging hitting the spins. And the same, I believe, would go for hitters trying to hit a ball that is spinning at a faster RPM. And I have some data right now that I'm going to share with you, and it's from MLB Savant. But in 2020, Gerrit Cole spin rate for the four seamer was 2,505. And if you look at it, the past few starts, once they've been cracking down, his RPM has been 2,355. So you're seeing a reduction of about, 150 RPM. And we've noticed the last few starts, Gerrit Cole has been getting hit really, really, really hard. And it's fairly obvious that he was using spider tack to gain an advantage. I want to look at another pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He's been in the news because of an alleged sexual assault case. Putting that aside, in 2020, his RPM, his spin rate, was 2,800, which is really high. And after baseball has been cutting down on him and on everyone else, his RPM went to 2,514. Now, the last start before the sexual assault, Bauer still had, 2 earned runs, so it wasn't that bad. But that being said, spider tack definitely has an effect on the spin rate, as we've seen with Gerrit Cole and Trevor Bauer. People are talking about this a lot. And the thing about Trevor Bauer, it's really interesting. He allegedly started using the spider tack right before his free agent contract year. And then he got paid the big bucks with LA. I don't know if you guys remember, Trevor Bauer was slated to pitch game 7 of the World Series. And he couldn't because he injured, I think, one of his fingers in a drone accident. It was a bizarre thing. And the Cubs got out to, I believe, a 5-1 lead that game, or 6-1, game 7. And if Trevor Bauer had actually pitched that game, who knows? Maybe the Cubs wouldn't have won. But Trevor Bauer, I consider to be pretty foolish. He runs his mouth, and then he cheats. He was calling out the cheaters at first, and then he decided to use this substance, or allegedly use this substance. Let me just rephrase that. But The evidence clearly shows that Spider Tack should give these pitchers an advantage. And Gerrit Cole earlier this year was 8-1. Once they started to cut down on it, now he's what, 8-4, and his ERA has jumped. But now, what does this have to do with sports cards? Well, the MLB introduced Spider Tack rules, or they're going to crack down on Spider Tack in the middle of the year. And a lot of pitchers, they've been talented all their life. Now they just started using substance, and now they have to revert back to form, and it may take time to readjust. And if they did this in the offseason, players would have had time to adjust. And I looked at Gerrit Cole's numbers in 2015, I believe, the year that they went to the playoffs, the one game playoff. They faced the Cubs. I remember that. It was against Gerrit Cole. I mean, it was against Jake Arrieta and the Cubs. The Cubs ended up winning that game. Cole was pretty dominant that year from what I remember. He had an ERA in the twos. And then a few years after that, his ERA jumped to the fours. And then when he went to Houston, they had those coaches and the alleged cheating and the Spider Tack. His ERA went down. And then he got a huge contract with the Yankees. Now, what am I trying to say in terms of sports cards? There could be a decent opportunity to buy these individuals at the end of the year where, okay, the World Series is over and we'll see discounts in these markets because there isn't that much demand. So if you're looking at guys like Bauer, or if you're looking at Cole and a few other pitchers, I believe Glasnow, he got injured. He injured his elbow because he had trouble gripping the ball of Tampa Bay. If you're looking at individuals to potentially speculate in, I would not be surprised if some of these pitchers get their act together in the coming year, and you could see these prices go up if they have a bounce back year. The goal of speculating in cards, if you're to do that, is to try to find people that are beaten down and they're going to have a good year. Once again, it's speculation. You could lose a lot of money. You could see people continue to have bad years. But that's what I'm thinking about for the upcoming year. If they really bomb this year and then the offseason they figure something out, they make adjustments, that could be it could be a potential speculation in Cole and Bauer, Glasnow, and some of these other guys. Now, the other thing is, in regards to cheating, there were rumblings that Verlander was cheating. I have some of his cards. I was buying a bunch of his cards in, this is a PSA 8. This is a 2005. Anyways, I bought a bunch of his PSA 10s for about $100 a few years ago. And I did not expect him to have a Cy Young year. He did. He had a no-hitter that year, and his cards doubled. And during the pandemic, it went down a little bit, but right when they gave all that stimulus, the funny money, his cards went to, I think, at the top, $400. And I sold maybe in the 200s, maybe one card $300. What am I trying to say? Some people are saying that guys like Verlander were cheating, potentially with the Astros, and there were other rumors that some other guys were cheating as well. And now, in terms of investing in baseball players, I'm a bit iffy on some of these guys, some of these pitchers, reinvesting in these guys. Verlander should be a first ballot Hall of Famer, assuming that he did not cheat. Max Scherzer should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. But the thing is, there were rumblings that some of these guys were cheating. Now, can I corroborate that? No. And the thing is, it makes me a bit iffy investing in these guys. Now, time will tell. Hopefully they didn't. Hopefully these are just conspiracy theories that are just full of crap. Hopefully that's the case, and we can move on. And now I'm also thinking about other players where they did cheat. From my memory, Jerry Rice used substances to have a better grip to catch the ball. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I'm just thinking, okay, Jerry Rice got away with this stuff. And if he got away with it, maybe some of these pitchers will. And I don't have to worry about that when I'm maybe investing in Scherzer or maybe I'm investing in Verlander, who may have cheated. But anyways, guys, yeah, those are my thoughts about that. Regards to cheating, regards to spin rate, regards to investing in some of these cards or speculating. Let me know what you guys think. Is this scandal regarding Spider Tack changing the way that you're looking at some of these pitchers if you're speculating in pitchers? I know a lot of people, they don't speculate in baseball cards, but for those that do, let me know what you're doing, whether or not you're thinking of looking into Cole, whether you're or not you're thinking into Bauer and some of these other pitchers. And also, smash the like button if you like my video, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Thanks, guys. Bye.